Okay, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Daily Money Market. My name is Che Yusuf. I'm the market analyst and market commentator. And again, don't forget that this video is actually sponsored by Monarchs. And if you want to open up a trading account with the Monarchs, please, the link will be on the description. You can just click the link and sign up for your trading account. Right, it's a Monday, 9th of March. Already the big things are happening in the market. I mean, in the global financial market, the biggest story that we are focusing and following at the moment, of course, it's a Iran and the US war. Why we are following these stories? Because of it's actually affecting some of the assets in the financial market. So the asset that we saw that actually in the financial market has actually spiked up from last week. I mean, from the price where it was last week, right? Around, if we're talking about Brent crude oil or crude oil, it was around $63 a barrel, $59 a barrel. That's somewhere around then. But in the beginning of the war, after Ayatollah Khamenei killed, oil price moved to $85 a barrel. Now the war hasn't finished. There is no ceasefire at a particular time. Iranians, we saw a foreign prime minister from Iran actually, explaining that they don't want a ceasefire at the particular time. If they want a ceasefire, then US has to explain to them that why they have started the war with Iran. So that's what actually, is happening. Now, what will happen if the war continues, if there's no ceasefire for the war? We saw already the price of Brent crude oil from the weekend coming today, Monday, the first day of the market of the week. The oil price has actually gapped up, moving all the way to $120 per barrel. It retraced a little bit. It's still around 105, 110, somewhere around there as a price. But it actually spiked up to 120. And this is what we've been predicting from the past videos, that, of course, the price of oil will go all the way to above $100. Right? Donald Trump yesterday actually confirmed again that we would like to keep the oil price at a base of $100 per barrel, so that we can start stock up and feed up our tankers, so that we should not have any problem if the war gonna continue like this. So where is the next new price of the oil? Of course, the oil price is gonna go to $150. If it already right now, with the first week getting to the second week of the war, it's already on 120, playing around at that area. What exactly it says it might go all the way to $140, $150 per barrel. This is gonna be very, 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 very crazy moment and tough times when it comes to the economy of the entire world. We saw, the Europeans, the British, they said, hey, we don't want to get involved in this war because we understand how much it's going to affect us. We saw the Chinese say that, guys, please just allow the Strait of Hormuz, oil ships to pass through, so that the rest of the world should not suffer in these crises, right? So again, each and every person around the world, they are worried about this war, because of the more the war is continuing, the price of oil is going to grow. The more the price of oil is going to grow, the price of the goods in every area is going to start now going all the way and up, which is not really what a lot of people they are looking for when it comes to the new economy. The biggest news that comes from Iran is by appointment of a new Supreme leader. Remember, Khamenei Ayatollah was killed, and then they have appointed the new Supreme leader, which is his successor, which is his son. So the name is the Mutaba Khamenei. That's the son of the older Khamenei that has been killed, right? So who is Mutaba Khamenei, Iran's new supreme leader? So Mutaba Khamenei has succeeded his father Ayatollah al-Khamenei, who was assassinated in a war between Israel, US, and Iran. So Mutaba Khamenei is the second son of Ayatollah Khamenei, who was killed on the first day of the war that the United States and Israel has launched, to kill the supreme leader. Now, the 56-year-old headline clerics, a mother wife and one of his sisters were also killed in the strike that killed his father. But the younger Kamanai was reportedly not in a present and has no far survived in terms of bombing of Iran. Iran Assembly expects the 88th member critical body that selected the country's supreme leader has called upon Iranian to maintain unity and preach support to Mutaba Kamanai. In a statement circulated on state media on Sunday, the assembly said that the Kamanai was chosen based on decisive vote in urging all Iranian, especially the elite and intellectual of the seminarizing and the universities. So the selection of the supreme leader in Iran, it's not like some other countries of appointing of the president where people go to vote. The Iran country itself, it's very complicated because it doesn't have the strict way like other countries where there is a president, vice president, ministers, cabinet, da, 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 all of that. Now in Iran, I start with a supreme leader, right? Then after supreme leader, that's where it comes to a president. So there is a president in Iran, but the most important there, it's a supreme leader. Why it's the most important as a supreme leader? It's because of these supreme leaders, they're not just appointed by people. They're also appointed by religious scholars, right? People who understand where the Iranians' future want to go in terms of the religious spiritual, so that whatever that they are doing should be aligned to their religious ideology. So that's where it's very critical. They don't just select anyone. It needs to be a person who has a background when it comes to religious understanding or religious ideology, religious thinking. So Mustab, it's one of the guys that has been, a lecturer in some of the religious universities in Iran, which is the biggest intellectual school, intellectual universities, the way the report is being told, right? So he was part of that. Again, he's a scholar. He's been spending entire life, you know, uh, preaching about the Islamic religion, So that's how they selected the supreme leader. They don't just take anyone. But again, Mustafa, it's a son of Ayatollah, obviously. So again, the ideology, ideas of the father, I think that's the reason why they said, let's point this one to continue with the ideology and the ideas of the father. Again, it says that Mustafa, he has a very, very good relationship with the guards, the national Iranian guards. He has very good connection with the soldiers. So there's a different groups in Iran, but all of these, they have a very good relationship. That is why he's been appointed. Again, don't forget, Israel and the US said that immediately you're going to appoint a new supreme leader, is going to be our next target. So expecting that Mustab to be a next target for United States and Israel to look for them. Now, another breaking news that comes, for past weekend, is the rising of Kodesh. I don't know if people knows, the Kodashis, Kulashis. So there's a lot of name of pronunciation of these. These are a group of people that they don't have really the nation. They don't have their own countries, but they stays. Some of them they're in Iran, some of them they're in Lebanon. All that area. There's a Kodash community, which is they have over 10 million people. So these guys also, they are very, very armed. And Trump idea was like, let's just maybe support the Kodash so that they can be able to be the ground forces to be able to go there and take it out the regime. Because you cannot take the regime via the air flights and bombing, because going to take it out specific what you want, right? So that is why now, Ayatollah's son has now become a new supreme leader. It's because of there is no invasion where you can go directly and look for these people and take them out. Now they wanted the Mustab to be part of that. The Kudash to be part of the ground invasion. But again, I think it was very, very not good move, because if you look at it, the Kudash, they only have 10 million people and they are in Iran. And Iran, there are 90 million people. So 10 million they can't fight with 90. They're gonna perish them, So again, Trump comes out and say that no, man, guys, we're not gonna go ahead with the Kodash. We're gonna find another plan. So of course, the war is still going on. This is Monday. This is new week. Price of oil has went up above $100 per barrel. We're expecting a lot to happen this week. So keep tuning in, keep watching the videos when we're posting so that you can be up to date when it comes to the Iran and the US war and what type of assets are they being affected in the global financial market. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. Please, man, subscribe. And again, hit the like, share with other guys. Again, if you want to open up an account, a trading account with a Monarchs broker, please, the link, it will be on the description. Just click the link, sign up. You can DM me if you want any assistance. All right, my name is Yusuf, Che Yusuf. You can find me anywhere in terms of social media, Instagram, Facebook. You can get me there and DM me if you need any assistance when it comes to trading. So thank you very much. I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.